Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to another recording of Hearthstone. So, what we've got to still work on is winning 3 more Tavern Brawls, and in the process of doing that we will win 3 games of any class, and then we're going to have to focus on playing 30 minions at 2 cost or less, which is straight up our just either pirate deck or Murloc deck if we have a Murloc deck still. I think we do, but I'll have to figure it out if which character has it. So, because of the new iPhone update and the new iOS version, all of the Telltale games have been allegedly temporarily at this point.
You asked for it.
I mean, okay, so I don't want this card in particular, because if I have that card, that would make no sense. But I do want one of them, just not both of them. If I get both of them, then I'm in trouble. Well, I'm not really in trouble, it's just it would be a waste, because I know for a fact I'm going to draw the Mana Worm on the first turn because of this brawl.
Job's done.
So, all the Telltale games, like The Walking Dead, for iOS, have been removed. For some reason, they're being removed from the purchase history too, which seems odd that they'd be removed from the purchase history and not instead being labeled just incompatible with your current iOS version. Perhaps there is more going behind the scenes than what they're saying, but I doubt it. I doubt that's the case. I don't know why you'd want to play the Telltale games on an iOS anyways. I imagine it would run just fine that way, but you'll be on a smaller screen and it would be a less immersive experience. If there's one style of game that you can just very generally say will run fine on any computer, it's gonna be a Telltale game, because it's just, there's not a lot of demanding video graphics or game engine there, since it's mostly just a point and click or choose your dialogue adventure. In a lot of ways, I guess it falls closer to the visual novel, than anything else. We'll deal 4 damage here. So, if you didn't watch the last recording, this Tavern Brawl, on the 5th turn, if you have a 5 mana card, will give you that 5 mana card. If you have 2 different 5 mana cards, it will give you one of them. So, for the first 5 or 6 turns, I only have 1 or 2 cards for each turn. So there is only 2 copies of the Mana Wraith for the first turn. If I go second, that means, and I get lucky and have a Mana Wraith in the initial draw, then I will be set very well. This is weird.
Shall bring victory.
You asked
That
for
explains
it.
it. I was looking at the Hearthstone deck tracker and I was saying, why is it only giving me 2 cards for the thing? So you really don't want this in this, because if you take both your 2 cards, then you won't have the opportunity to play it, to draw it. This is more what you want. I filled the rest of the deck after about 6 or 7 with very high cards. So, effectively what it is play your best 1 mana card versus their best 1 mana card. I could play this, but it wouldn't do anything. Besides power up my guy. And I don't think that would be a smart thing to do. So we didn't have an opportunity to play this, sadly. He didn't summon anything.
Are you mocking me?
He has a dragon, we now know. 4-2 with... Let's see. Well, if I power this up, it won't work. So we'll do that. That's a little weird, I know. So he's gonna get to hit my face. Now he's a 4-4. Doesn't really matter. But I would have preferred to use my spell there to hit him in the face.
My work is paramount.
Let's see, what else is happening besides Telltale? I don't... Let's see. Deal 4 damage. Let's go ahead and kill him.
Job done.
I suppose. We already talked about the augment your pre-order on Deus Ex going around. They do have this 15th anniversary thing going right now, where they did a cartoon trailer for Mankind Divided, which is a little weird, I think. So it's the 15-year anniversary of the original Deus Ex game. So to celebrate, they make a new trailer for their new game. Yeah, that's a little weird.
Job's done.
I think he's got me outplayed. I think he's got me outplayed here. And the way it's phrased when somebody puts that in the article, it's like, oh, so are they gonna make a 15th year anniversary game of the original Deus Ex? Because I have the original Deus Ex, and it would be kind of cool, I suppose, if... Let's see.
Well played.
We'll well play him since he's gonna lose. It would be nice if they remade that. That is a very old game. And it would be nice if I got that remake for free because I own the original. That would be rather nice. I did just finish covering The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. I don't know if I talked about that. So it wasn't a super long series to begin with. What I did is I played the original version, then I played the Redux version, which is just the game transferred over to Unreal Engine 4. And boy, does it run smoother in Unreal Engine 4.
You asked for it.
I mean, it goes to show you how just a little bit, they probably were a little bit smarter now that they've made the game. They could have gone back and fixed a few things, and I think that's what they did. And then just putting it on a new engine made it so much smoother. So much smoother. It was very jittery and kind of not a good experience at the highest of high video resolutions on the original. And then, yeah.
Job's done.
So, when I played it the first time, it took me probably between 8 or 12 episodes, 30-minute episodes to beat the game. And it took me about 5 episodes to beat it the second time because I already knew where everything was. What I've kind of realized, interesting, is that deal 4 damage and destroy an enemy, or deal 1 damage to everybody. Let's do this. And then hit this guy in the face. If you were gonna speedrun Ethan Carter, really what you all you need to do is run to the end, and at the end, without having done really anything except for one puzzle that is required, yeah, you can. Let's see. You can then teleport quicker to all the other puzzles that have to be done, and it probably would be somewhat of an interesting thought there as to whether it's quicker to run to the end, teleport, and run back, and teleport back. I think I'll play Mirror Entity here.
Job done.
I think it is. I think it is just quicker because of the whole fact of running backwards. The whole game is encouraging you to slowly look around. Deal 6 damage. Deal 4 damage. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. And then smash this guy in the face. And then at the end, it's like we're gonna put portals right next to the puzzles. And when you're done with the puzzle, you can just portal right back. That would definitely be what I would think is the best way to speedrun the game. Although the game's probably not the type of game you'd really try for speedruns. Deal 2 damage to all enemies and freeze them. Well, let's try this. If we do this, and then this,
Running the program.
and this. So, yeah, that's the Ethan Carter. And then I uploaded some more Hearthstone recordings, and I have a couple more of those to schedule. The problem I ran into yesterday for me was that I put all the Ethan Carters uploading and a bunch of Hearthstones were uploading at the same time, and by the time I was awake the next morning, it was still working on that. Let's do this, and then this, and then this. End the turn. King Crush. Interesting choice. Battlecry deal 4 damage. We'll do that, yeah. That'll work. Right now I'm gonna, after recording these episodes for Hearthstone, I'm gonna start working on my next game, Contrast. What I'm having a problem here is that these shorter games are shorter. I guess that is self-evident, but they are shorter, so I'm having to kind of struggle to play through all of them faster. That's, yeah. Alright, so yeah, we've got a problem. Put this guy in the face. Kill this guy. And end the turn. If he can do 5 to my face right now, he can win.
Well fought.
Ah, but he can't, so he gives up. Good. So I believe that's 3 victories, so we only need 1 more Tavern Brawl and then we can stop focusing on playing Tavern Brawl, which I hate it as a quest. It's just so bad. 5 Tavern Brawl games. Nobody wants to play the Tavern Brawl 5 times. Nobody. So the
Jaina versus Jaina.
So yeah, in that time
My
slot,
magic
I'm
will
going
tear
through
you
several
apart.
things, and I'm realizing as I go through them that, oh, this is really going to be a Series 3 game, not a Series 2 game that I thought it was going to be. Just don't give me another Mana Wraith. Alright, good. So more and more things are getting scheduled. It's not a huge problem other than like Overlord didn't get recorded and uploaded fast enough, so the first episode is still locked in content ID battle, which is a good way to describe it, for the 30 days it takes for them to not respond, and then I can put ads on it. But it's fine because the rest of the game didn't content ID anything. The only thing on the first that was content ID was a single scene that they used in their trailer, and they probably didn't recognize or understand the implications of what that meant. And then, let's see, all of Deus Ex at this point, except for the very first episode, which this is just regular straight up BS, all of Deus Ex would be completely content ID dropped, disputes dropped, if it weren't for the fact that that somehow, I don't even know how, they were able to come back in content ID like the first episode a second time, which is ridiculous. So somehow the content ID is catching it again, and now another 30 days. If that starts to become a problem, I mean, that's straight up just the people not playing fair by Google's rules at all, and it shouldn't work. That shouldn't be possible. I don't know what happened there. So, but if that does start to happen, the danger is that
Job's done.
now, even if I upload something 60 days early, it might still be content ID because something could just always be every 30 days they could try it again. Let's see, deal 2 damage to everybody and freeze them. Let's try that. I should have attacked before I cast that.
I'm sorry. Whoops.
That was a whoopsie. Undeniably a whoopsie.
Thank you.
That's a little whoops.
Someday I'll be just
I am not doing well. This is not going well. This is not going well at all. Alright.
Job's done.
Let's see. He can win. I don't think he deserves a well played there. I think I totally screwed that up. Yeah, I totally screwed that up myself. Every time he casts a spell, he's getting a fireball that does 6 damage, so he could win. Alright. He has allowed me an attempt to save myself. Let's see if we can do it. Should have won. But I mean, he's got fire blasts all up in his hand.
None may challenge the living flame. None may challenge the living flame.
So we know that's a mirror image. If we kill him, it will replace him with the Ragnaros.
I'm sorry.
Vaporize. I kinda knew that was gonna happen. Let's kill them both. If I kill them both, if he lets me one more... Double Ragnaros. Yeah, if he hadn't figured that out, I could have won. Level 60 Ragnaros. Alright, one more game. So I am of the slight concern that going five game time slots, 5 series at the same time will eventually have me run out of
I will fight
games.
with honor.
I am slowly growing some games. I've gotten real lucky lately, I don't know why. And I'm pushing hard to get some bigger games in there. But I think there might be a future where we do actually find, even though I've been talking about it and promising it for quite a while now, find time to play Borderlands, find time to play Bioshock, find time to play Skyrim, and all of that. It all just kind of depends. Depends on how things happen and what things happen. Alright. I could play this just to power these two up. And I think it would be worth it. Let's just play it. So that does no damage, but then it gets these to a 3 and a 2.
Job's done.
You put a spell on this guy. It's gonna draw a card every time he attacks. That's might work to our advantage, might not. Now both of them are gonna draw a card. That's fine. I think he's already lost. He can have as many cards as he wants.
Job's done.
It's too late. Let's see. If I play this and do 6, they'll be at 12, and that would be 9 alone. So put them about 3 down.
Job's done.
Already won. Nothing he does, unless he can get me to discard my cards, will win this for him. We'll well play him right now.
Well played.
It's just, that's hardly true. He really didn't play that well. Let's see, deal 4 damage. We'll deal 6 damage this turn.
Job's done.
In the turn. Doesn't matter, unless he could double this attack like twice.
Reporting for duty.
I wish I had Murloc Knight. I don't think I do. Yeah, we could do this and kill them all. But why bother? We can just attack here and win. Well, this is interesting. The Hearthstone deck tracker just stopped working. So bye to it. That's the first time it's ever crashed on me. So we got our 5 victories for Tavern Brawls. That got us what we needed as far as that. We are at 3565 as far as our gold, which is an amazing achievement in my mind. Just how quickly we've been able to grow our gold just by curating, and notice that by curating I haven't been struggling as much. I've got better cards now. I feel like I've leveled up at least one small level as far as Hearthstone, and I'm not getting into situations where I could barely even get 3 of the easiest quests done in 3 days. Anywho, I'm gonna restart the Hearthstone deck tracker, and that's gonna be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.